you're there. Hi there, welcome. My name is Rusty Humphreys, and this is the Rusty Humphreys Rebellion. Man, there's some stuff happening. Oh, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just making sure I got everybody on. I want to see who you are. I want you to check in. Would you please? Let me know who you are and where you're deplorable from, and I'll read off this little fancy device and say hi to you. Have you checked in? Coming up, should tax money, your hard-earned tax money stolen from you by the government, should that be given to organizations run by George Soros? Also, Donald Trump's going after Amazon. Should he do it? The answer is yes. Why? I'll tell you that and more coming up. Check in. Say hi. Who are you? Brian is there from Jersey. Leonardo is there from Japan. Bob's a deplorable from Texas. Pamela's there in Tucson. Hi, Pamela. Kevin in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Steven's there. Ellen is from Indiana checking in. Brian, hello. Gathering the deplorables. Chris is from Show Low, Arizona. Eugene's from Prescott Valley, Arizona. Not far from where I'm at here. Mary's in Central Oklahoma saying hi. Hello. Jerry's from Kentucky checking in. Nancy's saying, that's crazy. That's cray-cray. It is cray-cray. Let me get to that in a second. Rodney's a deplorable from Indiana. Nancy's in Wisconsin. Gay is a California deplorable, actually from Silicon Valley. How you doing? Let's see here. Alexander is a British citizen living in the Philippines. Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. You're in Kentucky. Staten Island's where Andrew is. Hi. Bradley is in Indiana. Michael is in my hometown of Phoenix, Arizona. And Darby is in Rossville, California. Jerry, everybody check in. Keep doing it. And do me a favor if you would, please. Share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Let people know why we are all here. Brian says, just look at all these wonderful deplorables. It is beautiful. And I do want to thank you for being here. It's not easy to every day do a talk show, not knowing if anyone is going to be there anymore. And not because we don't have an audience, we do. And by the way, I want to thank the nice folks at Right Wing News. And I want to encourage you to go to liberty1tv.com and subscribe. They're good people there. And they deserve your support. And I hope you will support them. I think it's $4 a month. And it's not a lot. But what it is a lot, it's a $4 piece of security. And it's the same as the free security that I suggest that you get when you download the Hear Me Out app. See, to me, the Hear Me Out app and Liberty One TV are in many ways combined. And I pray that you join both of them. Because as you know and as I know, freedom of speech isn't free. And on a daily basis, there is an assault on your being able to hear the truth. Now, if you download the Hear Me Out app and you follow me, Rusty Humphreys, and some other friends of mine, Rob Carson and Rodney Lee Conover and Unleashed Jeremy Hansen, a bunch of other guys there with Liberty One TV too. You're assured that if this page gets shut down tomorrow for some reason, like, for example, I heard of a friend who wrote a word I'm not going to say out loud. It wasn't a dirty word. It was a word used often. Yeah, I don't even want to give you a hint because it's not that big of a deal. But a major social media company went back 3 years, saw this sign, and banned them for 30 days. And so you've got to be careful. I have to be careful because I don't own the platform. Now, fortunately, the Hear Me Out app guys want freedom of speech, and they want to be able to allow me that 41 seconds every time I post something, for you to be able to hear it and for you to participate too. It's a lot of fun. And liberty1tv.com, they're on Roku and other places where you can subscribe. And don't allow another voice to be silenced. Too many of them have been. One of the reasons why is because we have been, in some ways, outsmarted. I'm not saying they're smarter, but we may have been outsmarted. George Soros is at the top of that list. And what this evil SOB has done. And it's taken time. I remember when they started this about maybe 15 years ago. Maybe even a little bit longer. See, conservatives, we want things now. And Americans, boy, something that happened 2 months ago, what difference at this point does it make? We go, oh, it's already in the past. It's gone. We move past it. We don't even think about it. That's some of the reasons why we lose. The attention span game. And, of course, the new younger generations are even worse. They got no attention. What? Change the channel. It's over. But about 15, 20 years ago, when talk radio was at its peak, George Soros did something brilliant. And you can do things, even if you're not the smartest guy in the world, when you got a lot of money, you can do brilliant things. And what he did is he invested a lot of money in journalism schools. And he basically paid to teach the next generation of journalists. And that has helped brainwash the next generation. And then what the left does that is also absolutely brilliant. It's wrong, again, it's evil, but it's brilliant, is they work together with unions and with the media and with so-called non-political, non-profit organizations. And they get government money. They get your tax money. Because it seems, hey, we're non-political. We're not doing anything. We're just journalists. Or we're just put in the left-wing cause, but, oh, no, we're not political, which is a lie. Now, if you agree with me and you think that George Soros is a big liar, I want to see some thumbs ups right now. I want to see if you're there, if you're listening. Now, obviously, you're smart, or else you wouldn't be watching a show like this. You'd be too busy watching the latest edition of the Kardashians. But I want to see right now. Are you paying attention? I want to see some thumbs ups and some hearts. If you think George Soros is evil and wrong, I want some thumbs ups and some hearts right now. Thank you. We're getting some coming in. Not enough. I want more. I want to be greedy. I want to be greedy with the thumbs ups and the hearts. Greedy with them. Share the video. Let people know the truth. Rodney thinks George Soros should be hung with the rest of his gang. Irma checking in. Mike Ball in the house. All right, so here's what's happening. Keep those thumbs ups going. Keep the hearts going. Keep the shares going. Haven't got enough shares yet today. I can see how many shares. It's not enough. Share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Okay, here's what's happening. Judicial Watch is suing for documents on the activities of George Soros' Open Society Foundation. They are suing for documents relating to activities undertaken by George Soros' Open Society Foundations abroad. Judicial Watch reports the Soros Open Society Foundations of Romania lawsuit was filed after the state and USAID failed to substantially respond to an October 16, 2017 Freedom of Information Act request seeking other records. All records relating to any contracts, grants, or other allocations, disbursements, or funds by the State Department to the Open Society Foundation Romania and or its personnel and or any officer, subsidiary, or affiliate, blah, 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 blah. And you could find this story. I mean, this is a basic lawsuit. It's what happens. But last October, George Soros transferred billions of dollars of his personal wealth into his infamous Open Societies Foundation. It's time for Americans to be allowed to see State Department documentation regarding the public funding of Soros's Open Society foundations. It appears the nonprofit is one of the world's top funders of the open borders causes, and as George Soros approaches 90 years old in the Trump era, it appears the hedge fund manager is going all in. George Soros, who built one of the world's largest fortunes through a famous series of trades, has turned over nearly $18 billion to open society foundations, according to foundation officials, a move that transforms both the philanthropy he founded and the investment firm supplying its wealth. Okay, $18 billion. Brian is suggesting it's $18.2 billion. Now, here's my theory of why George Soros does this. I think George Soros is possibly the most evil man alive. Not because he supports Democrat causes, but why he does it. Why do you think that is? Why do you think George Soros puts so much money in open borders and the Democrat Party? I want you to comment right here. Tell me what you think, and I'll tell you what I think in a second. Why does George Soros give so much money? Is it because he's just a nice guy? He wants to help poor people? Kelly wants to know why he's not in jail. Bill says we need to prosecute him. Sally says it's like this common sense. If all retail is shut down, where's the American people's jobs? It's really bad. I've thought so much since I heard of Trump speaking on these subjects. It sure is evil, very dark evil, and the natural eye can't see it. But if you look onto mercy. Okay. John says it's to destabilize government for the New World Order. Mike says George is trying to buy space in the children's heads. Joe says he profits from mayhem. Bill thinks he is indeed evil, working for Satan. Stephanie thinks that he is the Rothschild's baby. All right, here's what I think. I don't believe in the whole New World Order crap. I think there are people that would like to have that happen. Yes, there is money people in this, but I don't think anybody's trying to take over the world. But they may be trying to take over the world. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think George Soros cares about anybody or anything else other than himself and maybe his family. Here's what I know about George Soros. George Soros made the most amount of his money by shorting the British pound. He bet against Britain, and when that happened, he made a whole bunch of money, and it really hurt that nation. So think about that. If that's your goal, if you don't care about anything else and all you want to do is make money, how would you tank the American economy? Okay, let's say you're going to short America, right? You're going to bet against America. What would you do? What would I do? Well, if I had the money, I would make sure the worst, dumbest, most idiotic politicians will run in the country. I want America to tank, right? If I'm thinking the way a guy like George Soros thinks, I'm not trying to make it better. I'm not trying to open borders. That causes more chaos. Stupid people like Sheila Jackson Lee, more chaos. The policies of Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, more chaos. Worse for the people. Jobs go down, the economy goes down, and me, the evil George Soros, I keep making the money because I'm betting against America. Doesn't that make more sense? To me, that makes a lot more sense than he's part of some evil Rothschild, New World Order thing. I think he bets against America and spends... And by the way, when you're buying off a politician like Al Franken, for example, or even Barack Obama, they come cheap. But the money you get in return... And then the brilliance of George Soros is you keep putting money into Democrat causes, right? Democrats believe in bigger government. And so he's got all of these nonprofit groups, and he gets the government to give them money, grants, which then perpetuates the chaos. It perpetuates the evil. It perpetuates the spending of the money. It perpetuates the national debt. It perpetuates more government, bigger bureaucracies. America not doing as well. Lyndon says, if you think that the leftist globalist regime New World Order doesn't exist, then you're a damn fool. Goodbye. Goodbye, Lyndon. I'm sorry to see you go. You make me sad. Okay, whatever. I'm not saying they don't exist. I just don't think they're as successful as you would think. That's what I think. Cheryl says Soros should be arrested. Why can't this happen? Well, it can't happen because he's giving money to the Democrats. He's got all kinds. This is that deep state. All of these people burrowing in, getting more and more powerful underneath the layers. Again, if it was one or two guys, it wouldn't matter much. But when it's thousands of people all on the take. And these people, again, these Democrat politicians, these socialist politicians, they don't care about the little guy. They care about themselves. They care about their power. They care about their cushy jobs. So Soros gets a nonprofit to help out that group, another nonprofit to help out that group. Next thing you know, he's running the show. And the problem is that he's not just doing it in America. He's doing it around the world. And George Soros profits when there is chaos and debt and division. America hasn't been this divided in a long time. In the 60s, when Democrats were running the show, Civil War. But let's be honest. You've got friends that are Democrats. You don't hate them, right? It could be difficult right now to talk with them. It's one of the reasons why I wrote my book, 7 Ways to Win Political Debates with Liberal Family and Friends and Still Keep Them as Family and Friends, written by Rusty Humphreys. Very nice thing written by Stacey Dash in the back. She's running for Congress, by the way. I need to get her on the show. It could be difficult to talk to some of your friends, okay, because the division is so deep. But when you get out of politics, they're still your friends, right? And we Americans, we don't hate each other. The problem is that when you profit on dividing and you put all this money into it, it makes it easy. And so we're seeing, through the use of media and influence and some master persuaders, we're seeing what happens when good people hear different things. Let's see here. Mike says, you're not telling me anything, Irma, because I've been discussed with our educational system. I'm not sure what that is here. Perhaps force a government-controlled healthcare system while increasing welfare and forced dependency. Yes, all of these things. Diane says the Democrats today are really communists. Yeah. These are the people running the Democrat Party today, the people that are being supported by George Soros. These are the same people that John F. Kennedy was fighting against in the communist era. Matter of fact, these people are probably further to the left. And so it's a dangerous, dangerous time. And the question is, what is going to be done? And it is high time that the Republicans use the power that we gave them in the House and in the Senate to do the investigations into this dirtbag before it's too late. Do you agree? Thumbs ups. Yes, Rusty, I agree with you. Thumbs up and heart. Yes, Rusty, I agree. Thumbs up and heart. No, Rusty, you're wrong. George Soros is a really nice guy, and I'm sad because he was someone to give you the mean face. Let's see him now. Let's see him right now. Jack says, I have two liberal friends left that talk to me. They are adult enough to have good debate on the facts and then go for a beer after. Yes. And one of the things, Jack, as you are debating them, remember, right now, most Americans are dealing more in emotion than reason and logic and facts. Facts don't matter today in the national debate. They should. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just telling you what the fact is. Okay? Please do me a favor. Share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Let's see. What else do we have out there? My computer jumped around on me. I hate it when that happens. Oh. Michelle Malkin was on Fox and Friends. I love Michelle Malkin. She's very cool. Known her for years. Anyway, did you see another thing the left is trying to do? Check this. I'm a big Disney fan. I go to Disneyland as often as I got a season pass. But take a look at what the left is trying to do now with Disney.
But that's what the Planned Parenthood ghouls have become. You know what? We need a Disney princess to tell young girls and women the truth about the death lobby, about people like Margaret Sanger, who was the godmother of Planned Parenthood, who advocated eugenics, who thought that the mission of abortionists should be, quote, to stop the multiplication of the unfit. And specifically, they meant black people and people with congenital conditions and defects, people who they considered unwanted life in this country. The other, sort of basic point about this is, can we leave the Disney princesses alone?
Yes.
Does everything have to be the realm of political correctness? Can't we have a safe space from that PC insanity? Guess not.
Michelle Malkin, you rock. And she's absolutely right. So I don't know if you saw the beginning that some of the Planned Parenthood is putting out, on Twitter, we need a Disney princess who's had an abortion. Are you friggin' kidding me? Are you friggin' kidding me? We need a Disney princess who's had an abortion. I don't support abortion, okay? It is the law of the land, though, okay? But even if you support abortion and think it's awesome, can't we agree on this? That we should have less of them? That we shouldn't be encouraging people to have abortions? Even if you think it's okay, even if you don't believe that life happens at conception. I disagree. But trying to have an honest civil conversation. You want a Disney princess to have had an abortion and that was a good thing? How is that beneficial at all? You got to tell me. Progressives repeat over and over again to our kids that Trump is a Nazi while at the same time taking money from an actual Nazi. Yeah, that's true. George Soros actually was somebody that turned Jews into the Nazis. That is true. Diane says Planned Parenthood is so disgusting. Yeah. Man, we have not gotten as many shares today. I'm kind of disappointed. You guys taking naps? Angus says the only tax money George Soros should get is a taxpayer-funded... Oh, no, Angus. Whether we agree with somebody or disagree, okay, we never take our political arguments and move them from freedom of speech to the realm of the physical, ever. Okay? The folks on the left do that a lot of times, and it's wrong. Okay? We can talk and we can debate and we can say things, but we don't ever want to talk about how somebody should be hurt. And it's just not right, okay? Jack says Disney owns Fox these days. Fox made MASH, so that makes Corporal Klinger Disney's first princess drag queen. Let's see. Did Fox make MASH? That's funny. Brian says I'm being tagged. Okay. How about something nice? You want to see something very interesting? A very fascinating story. A video that's gone viral. A couple, while on a metal detecting hike in the forest, find a box. What is it? What's in the box? Let me share it with you here on the Rusty Humphreys Rebellion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Be careful.
Ooh, it's busted there.
Yeah.
Couple found a mysterious
is that
box.
words? No. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a date?
Yeah.
13?
It's like 1344?
Can't be. There's no
Is that what that
way
says?
wood would last that long. Is there... There's a nail here. There's something else here. I think. Is that? Alright, what is this? Look!
Matthew! 1344? No way! Oh, there's something down there.
I thought so.
Be careful. 1822?
Maybe that's the date.
18. Is that what that looks like? 1822?
Oh, look. P.
Proverbs. No way.
Where? I don't see that.
PROVBS. You don't see that?
Yeah. That has to be the date, though, right?
Proverbs 1822.
Where's my Bible? You're freaking.
Like I'm gonna cry.
Freaking out. Oh my goodness. Proverbs. Oh, I can't, Lisa. I can't.
I can't do
We'll Bible study later, okay? All right.
You have 7 minutes.
Okay.
Don't be real careful.
This is nothing. It's like it maybe.
Be careful. You don't want to break
Pull
it.
up. No, because it's
No,
under.
because it's under.
So there's a slot. Oh, it's a slot. Can you see it good?
Yeah. Oh my.
Keep focusing.
We're opening up the box.
Stuck. Oh, this thing's so
Don't break it.
flimsy.
Yeah, don't break it, please.
And there's
Oh my god.
Well, that's not a lot of treasure.
some kind of a wrap. Something's wrapped in there.
Okay, what? Okay, maybe we need to read this
Yes.
first.
Thank you. 1822. is
Oh,
what
you
I
wanted
think
to do it? He who finds a wife finds a good thing.
No way.
Darren thought one of Hillary's blackberries was in there, but no. He buried the box there himself. So he can propose to his girl in the most magical way, and look how happy she is.
Hey, you're the treasure that I found in a field, and I want
to give over everything else I have so that I can have you. And so, will you be my...
Oh, that is, you know what? I like videos like that. That's just nice and good for them. Good, looks like a good guy, and I hope they go the distance. Yeah, Darren thought one of Hillary's BlackBerries was going to be there. James makes a good point. James says, words without action is pointless. You are absolutely right. Now, the question is, you know, as Edmund Burke said, what I'm trying to get the quote off the top of my head. I'm so bad at that. What was it? Good. It's basically evil can survive if only if good people do nothing. And I know we have a lot of good people here. Rolly wants to know if I saw Roseanne last night. I did not see Roseanne. I'm probably going to watch it tonight on Hulu. We have a lot of good people watching tonight. I appreciate you more than you know. You are special. You're one of the 1%. It's not about being the rich. It's about being that 1% that cares about our country, that cares about your fellow man, that's willing to give up leisure time and sitting around on the couch with your hand down your pants, just sitting around doing nothing. Because you care about what's going on around you. And I applaud you for that. You are special. And I don't say that that is not something that is just being said off top of my head. It's something I mean and I feel all the way down to my core. And as events unfold, I am going to ask you to do certain things where we can make a difference. We are kind of a sit and watch and see how things play out. Ann Coulter thinks we need to hang up Trump by his short hairs and that he's been a traitor to the cause. I still want to see. I want to watch. If he doesn't do a great job, I'll be the first one to say we need to replace him. If he does a great job, I'll say we need to support him. Right now, he needs an opportunity to govern. Not rule, like Democrats like, to govern. Now, there is a call to action. There is something you can do. Because as I told you early on, we are on a platform that we don't own. You're watching on something we know that has taken your data, lied to you, helped get Barack Obama elected, and then when Donald Trump got elected, have done everything possible to destroy the right side of the argument, the right side of debate. Okay, it's wrong. And at any moment, they could write another algorithm and we're off the air. Don't let them do it. Don't allow someone else to have power over you. So how can you be informed? Number one, please do this tonight. Download the Hear Me Out app on your phone. Doesn't cost anything. They are not looking for a bunch of your data. They're trying to build an app. It's brand new. It's like Twitter, but it's for audio. And it's interesting and it's fun. I ask you to follow me and follow some of my friends. I want you to post on there. I want you to type in hashtag Rusty when you post so I can follow you too. Okay? So please do this now. Follow me on the Hear Me Out app. And it's a lot of fun. And heck, today I'm making fun of Larry King. How much fun is that? Also, if you would please go to the LibertyOneTV.com website and take a look and see what the shows they have there. And maybe you'd subscribe for $4 a month. Help support a bunch of men and women who believe like you do. help keep the voice alive. Help keep American patriotism, conservatism alive. And you can do it by downloading an app and spending $4. Okay? I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I will not be here tomorrow because I'm out working with Kelly Ward to help her run for the United States Senate, take over Jeff Flake's seat in Arizona. So I'll be there, and maybe I'll do a little live thing from there. So I might do that. So check it out. 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West. That's it. May God bless you. May God bless America. My name is Rusty Humphreys, and this is the Rusty Humphreys Rebellion.